So this question is a diagram question. Any question that provides some visual input, I'm going to call a diagram question. We have months as our x-axis. We have average price of 1 metric ton of oranges as our y-axis. The information provided here says the line graph above shows the average price of 1 metric ton of oranges in dollars for each of 7 months in 2014. The question says, in 2014, the average price of 1 metric ton of oranges decreased by 2.36% from January, not shown, to February. Which of the following is closest to the price of 1 metric ton of oranges in January 2014? So in essence, we have some data point for January, and then we decrease 2.36% to get to this next data point for February. Now, the graph shows us the data point for February. It's right here. So we do have some guidance on what that can even be. So we know this 2.36% decrease. So I'm going to think of this from a mathematical standpoint, in which case all of these answer choices represent possible January data points. So how do I figure out what 2.36% lower than these data points is? Well, I'm going to figure out the percentage of the January data point that a 2.36% decrease would represent. I find that by subtracting 2.36 from 100. So I go to my calculator and I find that 100 minus 2.36 is equal to 97.64. So 97.64%. In essence, the February data point is 97.64% of the January data point. Okay? So now the decimal form of 97.64% is 0.9764. So I can multiply each of these answers by 0.9764 and just see which one of them gives me an answer or a data point that would make the most sense for February. Again, these are all January possibilities. We're saying that February should be 97.64% of January. So let's use our calculator to figure out which one of these is correct. So choice A, I'm going to cross that out right away because 700 is too low, right? 700 is way down here somewhere on the graph. There's no way that's January. Choice B, let's just do it really quickly. 770 times 0.9764. That's 751. Is that possible for February? No, 751 would be down here. So that's not where we want it to be, so that's gone. Choice C, 790 times 0.9764 is 771, which is exactly where we want it to be, right? So choice C must be the correct answer. And 830 automatically is no good. That's way too big. So choice C is the correct answer here.